What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. I got a superb replay for you guys to check out. This one is super entertaining. I mean, it is just fantastic. And I believe when this was first sent to me, it was called Why Omega Needs to Be Banned. But after watching this video over and over again, I'm starting to lean more towards Lawnmowing Next Door is a ridiculously stupid card. And Konami, maybe 6 months to a year down the line, is going to facepalm and be like, why did we ever print this card? You know what it reminds me of? It kind of reminds me a lot of Chicken Game. It's just like, I don't think anything good can come from this. It definitely does open up creativity, and that's nice. I guess that's the one good thing, but this card is ridiculous. And another reason I wanted to show you guys this this replay was because there has been a lot of doubt from people who think that when these decks don't open with Lawn Mowing Next Door, they're just, you know, going to completely fall apart. They just auto lose. And this one shows a fairly decent grind game of somebody who doesn't really open with their most optimal card, because these decks do have, like, they play other cards, like they play other really good cards. And this will probably be the last Lawn Mowing Next Door replay I give you guys for, I don't know, maybe a few days, maybe till like Sunday or so. I don't want to give you guys Lawn Mowing Next Door fatigue. And you know, he opened first, or he went first, and you know, opening with 5 cards. I think Lawn Mowing decks should probably go second, but he just went for the Trick Clown. I don't know why he didn't Solar Recharge, but it's like whatever. You see he's playing against Metaphos Yang Zings, opens pretty decent. Don't know why he didn't pendulum this in attack mode, but it's all good. He has his 9 branches, and he summons the Raiden. That's going to get blasted with the 9 branches. At this point, I think he's forced to go for Solar Recharge because you don't want a dead Felis in your hand, so he's got to play that. Goes for the instant fusion play, and then he gets Felis. Then there's Omega #1. Obviously, Trick Clown's gonna go back, and he's gonna mill. Now, honestly, I gotta say, I'm pretty sure he just luck sacked the guy. Like, this was some definitely savage shit, because he did mill a Fairy Tale, plus he milled a Lila, so he got the draw card, and then he got the Shiranui Sage when he already had the Mizuki in the graveyard. So that was, I'm not gonna lie, like, that was pretty much some luck sacky shit. But he's able to get his Sage back from Mizuki, Unizombie, and obviously Unizombie is pretty much like another 1 card. You know, it's gonna be just another 1 card Omega, but he doesn't go in it to the way that you would assume. He actually specials the Hat Tricker, and there's the second Omega, and you know, he just dumped Malicious in the graveyard. So with Plague there, he's looking like he's gonna summon the 3rd Omega, and oh baby, a triple, guys. We got that spicy Omega, well, actually a spicy triple Omega. And again, this is a 60 card deck. I know everybody wants to just say these decks are trash. This is a 60 card deck summoning 3 Omegas in its 2nd turn. I'm gonna have to call that legit. Now, he can't activate the effects, obviously, of banishing any cards, because Mr. Yang Zing over here doesn't have enough cards. But he is able to put his Mizuki back into the deck. Now, he kind of presses on. He's going to blow up some of his Metaphos cards, and he's going to do a bunch of searching. I'm not quite sure if he can really mount the field. You see, he just kind of puts everything in defense mode. And our Lawn Mowing Next Door player, once again, does not have Lawn Mowing Next Door. This time he activates Minerva's effect to mill a couple of cards, and he does go for Utopia the Lightning. Now, he milled a Wolf, but he couldn't activate the effect because his field was clogged, and I believe he got Electromagnetic Turtle in the grave. Goes for Utopia the Lightning. Now, here's the crazy part. He obviously used instant fusion earlier in the duel. By the way, you're going to see Norton make multiple appearances in this duel. So he is going to put his Norton back into the deck. And I think he's putting his Maliciouses back there too. And he draws, after putting Norton back in the deck, he instantly draws instant fusion. So obviously he can do another Norton instant fusion play if he wants. Now, he tries to activate Path, but he's going to lose his hand for that. Might even lose another card. He does go for Baxi. I'll give him this. He didn't scoop when he saw the 3 Omega. He actually did try and press one, because obviously at this point he is, I would say, behind in the duel unless he can pull off like a massive pendulum summon. But, you know, even targeting this field, Omega's going to take his hand, and he does summon Fairy Tale Snow, which is going to make sure the Baxia can't attack. But he's even going to press do that. Even though the Trick Clown's going to be summoned, just watch what he does here. So he is going to Pendulum Summon. Okay, that's not bad. Activates the Metaphos Fusion. Okay, I believe he summons the Mithril, puts the Trick Clown in the hand, and he's able to run over, well, actually, no, I lied. He tried to run over the Fairy Tale Snow, but Electromagnetic Turtle blocked him out. Now, if you look at the duel, outside of the 3 Omega, you would say, this is pretty even right here. But the life point gap is significant. Just watch. It's like, watch the life point gap. It's not going to matter at all. Just watch what happens. So the Omega comes back, and he goes into Minerva again, and Okay, you see he's playing Necroface. That's going to be very important to know in this duel. All right, so Triple Omega starts banishing some cards once again. Activates Soul Absorption, gains 5,000 life points for the win, goes back to Norton. This is why the life points aren't going to matter, Soul Absorption. Now, here's the crazy part, right? So he summons Amaterasu, and then he goes for the Felis to blow up the Baxia, and he even summons his Fairy Tail Snowback, and he gets a mess of life points for that. And this goes face down, gets 3,500 life points. Keep track of this, by the way, guys. He currently is, well, after the Mizuki, this guy currently has 40 cards banished. That's an entire deck, and oh my god, I'm sorry, this is too much. Has still not used Lawnmowing Next Door, by the way, in case you're keeping track. I know you guys are like, Cat, when's the Lawnmowing? Just keep waiting. Just keep watching, by the way. It will happen, and it's just, this duel is just so fucking crazy and lowsy, and it's just like, man, they should have never printed this card, because now people, I think you are going to see this in the competitive meta. I really do believe that. All right, so he sees a Pendulum Summon, and I think at this point, the Yangzing Metaphors player is just really on the defensive. He has so many cards banished and so much shit in his graveyard, and he still has the triple Omegas, but he actually is going to lose those. He goes for Omega number 1, that gets hit with 9 branches, goes for Omega number 2 and 3, and Omega number 3 gets smacked with that Solemn Strike, or excuse me, the Solemn Scolding. So just like that, guys, he has lost 2 of his 3 Omegas, and once you get rid of, you know, double Omega, you're like, wow, I actually have a chance of winning this. You know what I mean? Especially this guy has 4 cards in hand and pretty much a full field. You think he's got a pretty decent chance, even though his opponent has 16,000 life points, right? But nope, he summons the Norden off of the Amaterasu. By the way, he added Necrophase back to his hand, so shit's gonna get real. So there's one Omega that has basically just been resummoned. I believe he's going to summon another. No. That's what he does. Oh my god. Just look at that. 40 cards banished, put back into the deck, guys. That is just, oh my god, that's so dumb. You have 40 cards banished, you put them all back into your deck, and now it's basically, this is like some Fiber Jar level shit where you just press the reset button on the duel. But it gets even better than that, right? Gets even better than that. Obviously, he has to summon. He's not gonna be happy unless he goes for that third Omega, right? Because, you know, it wouldn't be a duel unless you summon 6 Omegas. He ends up searching Lawnmowing Next Door and just puts everything back in the graveyard because, oh my god, like, this is just so ridiculous, and he ultimately wins the game with a 6,100 attack Necroface. I just like how now you can have 40 cards banished, and then you can just summon Necroface and put everything back into your deck, and then just activate Lawnmowing Next Door again, and just mill another 30 cards. So, oh my god, this is incredible. But I'm looking at Lawnmowing Next Door, and I'm like, you know, I don't think this card is going to stay at 3 forever because the card is just so ridiculous. I don't even care if they play it in the OCG. This is one of those cards that I have a feeling about that it will see some type of play in the TCG, because you can do crazy shit like this, assuming Omega is not banned by then. But if that's a thing, then who knows what'll happen. But anyways, I just wanted to showcase this because I thought it was a super entertaining duel, and also because it was a 60 card deck pretty much kicking ass, and Lawnmowing Next Door didn't really come in until the very end of the duel. So it kind of shows that these decks can play even without their, you know, their trump card. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed the duel, give the video a thumbs up, and subscribe if you have not already.